Hey, Sis Kara, I think I heard you say something. You said that the white man told us to get jobs and take care of family.
I said that's kind of what the white people say now. We have all these expectations about what black people are supposed to do, what we're supposed to act in our society. I mean, they kind of say the same things. They just say a white man told us that.
Okay, so we're gonna go out the Bible because God told us to do that. Because do you think it's okay for the men to not have jobs and sit at home playing video games all day and not take care of their families?
No.
You don't think that's good? That's not a good thing, right? That's something that we should be doing. But it didn't come from the white man. It came from God. So give me Jeremiah 29:5.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 29 and verse 5. Build ye houses.
So in order for you to build a house, what would you need to have?
Foundation.
You would need to have a job. You would need to have money, right? It says build ye houses, read.
And dwell in them.
So for you to build the house, you have to maintain that house. What do you need to maintain your house? Exactly, money, a job, right? Read.
And plant gardens.
So for you to plant gardens, that means start agriculture, right? So you could be able to go ahead and have crops. You have food to provide for your house, right? Read.
And eat the fruit of them.
Right, so you eat the fruit of the things that you grew, right?
Verse 6. Take ye wives.
Right, so when you get a house and you have to be able to provide yourself, now you get yourself a wife. Because now you have to take care of your family. And it all starts with God saying that we need to have jobs to provide for our family. So it's not the white man saying that. God tells us that we need to be able to take care of our families, right? So he was talking to you about the dress code, right? So let me ask you a question. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. Do you think that what you wear changes your spirit? Does you think it has an effect on you?
No.
All right, so you think it doesn't, right? So, all right, Sis Kara, right? You a female, right? All right, so right now, the way you dressing, and you know what I'm saying, and the way you out in the streets, do you think that you be around like as far as gangbangs, anything like that?
Yeah, I've
Been before, right? So when your sister wear pants, you ever heard that it said that they wear the pants in the house?
Yeah, I heard that.
So who is normally supposed to wear the pants in the house? Men. So when you look at our sisters today, I know you've probably seen there's a lot of sisters who fighting, beating each other up, stomping each other out. I done seen a video in New York, a sister will drive up, pull up, and shoot a sister in the head. Do you think that is woman-like?
No, I guess, because women have the same mentality sometimes as you guys do, so I don't think that has anything to do with it.
So go back to 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9, because God gives you the characteristics of women. Women are not aggressive like they're always fighting all the time. That's not how God made you to be. This is how God made the woman to be. Listen up, Kara. Just listen up.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefaced.
So with shamefaced, what does that mean, sis?
I don't know.
The shamefaced mean like you don't show yourself out. You're not loud. You're not outspoken. You're quiet. You're ashamed to be able to be up in other people's faces, right? So God said a woman's supposed to be shamefaced, read.
And sobriety.
Sobriety meaning sober-minded, not supposed to be drunk, drinking a bunch of liquor, smoking weed, doing none of that. God says a woman's supposed to be sober-minded, right? Read.
Not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
So God said a woman's supposed to be shamefaced and sober-minded. When you're shamefaced, you are not all of like, you're not loud, you're not all in people's face. But if you see that now, you see a Cardi B, she loud in all the men's faces. You see what Jada Pinkett is doing, how she put her husband on blast and embarrassed him? That is not shamefaced. God said a woman is supposed to be like that. But when you put on, give me Romans chapter 7 verse 14. When you put on pants, that is a spiritual thing. Now you're taking on the characteristics of a man. And you start to present yourself and act as if you were a man and you're not in that role that God has set you to be. Right? Romans chapter 7 verse 14.
The book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
So God said that the God's laws are spiritual, meaning they have a spiritual effect on you, right? Because once you start putting on that pants, you start to develop a more aggressive spirit where you're willing to be able to fight or pop off on people. Before when you had the commandments of God, you were able to go ahead and say, I'm going to be quiet. I'm not this loud person who want to be in other people's face. I'm not looking to fight sisters. I'm looking to build with my sisters. I'm not looking to be able to tear down my man. I'm looking for ways to build him up. And that's why the houses are destroyed now, because the woman is trying to take on the manly spirit and thinking they can run the man. So God said, Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5, that a woman's supposed to wear these clothing because it has a spiritual effect on you that affects our communities. Because now they put them in a lifestyle where now they don't want to even mess with men. You got sisters who want to just mess with sisters. They start getting that lifestyle as far as where what they call them, dykes. They follow that dyke lifestyle. They don't even want to mess with men. So that turns off the whole cycle of building a black family, because the object of wearing pants is that much spiritual. Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So if a man walked around with a dress on, right? Most of the time, when a man's, let's say, gay, he's extra, right? He really is like moving around, moving his hips. He do all that extra stuff to be just like a woman, right? You've seen that before.
Yeah, but it's not all the time, though. Those are a lot of stereotypes of women, brother.
That's not stereotypes, because it's actual facts. You could be able to look around and sis, I
know that. I am that.
You am what?
I am gay. I am a dyke. I am all those things you're telling me.
So, sis, what we're trying to show you, sis, is that God has told you to be better than that. God has said something greater for you, because you are a princess of the Most High God. He was reading you Ezekiel 16 and how God dressed you up to be decked out. He set you up to be something greater than what you say you are. God wanted you to be royalty on the face of the earth. That's why he set that on there, because he knows there's more better for you. That lifestyle that you live in, sis, that's not what God set up for you. God set up for you to be a princess, to where you could be able to have a husband who cares for you, who takes care of you, wants to be able to be there in your life, and be able to where you can have children and you can be able to raise your daughters to where they could be a good women in the community, and they can have men, and we can continue to build communities and be able to build together. That's what God set up for you, to be royalty on the face of the earth.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.